Okay, so just got back from wrestling training, and someone who has currently a shoulder injury and was watching the video was saying, hey, when I do handcuffs, I'm in pain. I can't commit all the way to handcuffs. And I said, okay, well, you should do the standing handcuffs with a band behind you so you can get more room and more pull. And basically, let me enter the gym and talk. Let's put you up against the wall. But just gonna do just a few more shoulder tidbits, exercises, which are really cool, really good, which are very, very, very helpful for me and probably other people. So, what I'm going to show you, I'm going to take my belt off, I'm taking my shirt off. What I'm going to show you now, I think it's called a chicken wing. Probably the best overall static / dynamic shoulder stretch. The reason why I didn't show it in the video is because I don't do it as a warm-up. This is very much when I have troubles and issues. So essentially, the person was saying, hey, when I get into handcuffs, I can go here. But when I go down low here, I can't get up there. It hurts to get here. Now this is called medial rotation. I haven't double checked it, but I'm fairly certain this is called medial rotation right here, okay? This is what hurts. The reason why that hurts is because everything's all tight in here and everything is on top of each other and it's swollen and nothing has enough room. So what do we need to do? We need to make sure we can do this medial rotation fine. So the problem is your shoulder's so tight that it wants to do the movement here, but you're forcing it out here, right? And a healthy shoulder can go all the way out here, right? But because we're all tight and we're injured and our rotator cuffs are swollen, we want to be right here. So we want to get in a position where we can stand here and it gets stretched. Now, like I said, handcuffs, this is going to do the job. So you're going to do your standing handcuffs. Now what's going to happen is when I'm back in this medial position, the band is just pulling me back. The band is just, if I let go, look, it's just stretching my hands in this position, which is tremendous. And the other one I showed on the video is, which is not going to be in the exact same position, but it's going to be external rotation stretch, which will help your medial rotation. Which is this, you get a broomstick or whatever, this is on one side, you put it here and you just work forward and you bring it back, and you work forward, you bring it back, you let that stretch. But this is a chicken wing, and this is this is a sensational stretch exercise movement you can do, which will open up your entire shoulder, open up that medial rotation, open up your external rotation. It will help with most crunches and pains. Let me get to it. So it's very simple. You grab one end of the stick behind you. So this is the medial rotation here, right? So let's start at the beginning of the move, which is down here, which everyone should be able to get into pain-free. So we're going to grab the stick down here, right? The very early stages of medial rotation, the very early stages of a handcuff. So we're going to grab it here, and we're going to grab the other one right here, right? So essentially now, our arms are connected by this bar. So if we're here and we can't get our arm up here, we just want to stay nice and low near our butt, and we're going to use the top hand, we're going to pull down, and look at that, that's stretching my shoulder. I think this is why they call it a chicken wing. So that it's going to stretch my shoulder like this. Yeah? Beautiful. Okay, so we're here, we've got a little bit more loose. Let's move our hand up. And you can do static stretches. I recommend always bouncing in and out as deep as you can. Find, okay, that hurts. This range of motion here, that hurts. Okay, so instead of sitting in it static, let's bring it back and come back and see we can go deeper and then deeper and then deeper, you know what I mean? So this is a chicken wing, and if you want to be able to get your shoulders in this position, this is a great little exercise. So we'll start low and we'll pull it up like this, get a tremendous stretch. We'll go higher, and look at this. And if you can't grab it higher, so if you're here and you don't have the strength to bring it up yourself, just hold it at the bottom and use this hand and grab lower. And then look, what's happening? My good shoulder is bringing up my bad shoulder. Now it's pushing it down, now it's bringing it up. And essentially, the deeper the stretch you want to go, this arm here, the higher that is up your back, the deeper the stretch is going to be for you. That's a chicken wing. That's going to help great with this handcuff range of motion with that medial rotation. It's going to do a lot for your shoulders as well. You might get some nice pops and clicks. All you need is a stick. You do whatever you want, wherever you want, as many times as you want. Great exercise. Showed you the other two. Is there anything else in medial rotation or getting in the handcuffs? Off the top of my head. Oh yeah, here we go. Boom. Bicep tendonitis, pain in the front of the shoulder. So, pain in the front of the shoulder, bicep tendonitis, maybe a little bit of your AC joint. What happens is, let's do this here. When you have pain in a part of your body, you want to move that part of your body using other parts of the body, okay? So if we have pain in our bicep tendon, which is on the front of our shoulder running down, we want to move the front of our shoulder using the back of our shoulder, because we're using a safe bit to move this bit, which just moves it around, gets everything where it needs to go, gets some blood flow to the area without necessarily stressing the area itself. So when I had a lot of anterior shoulder pain, front of my shoulder pain, bicep tendonitis and stuff like this, before you do your dynamic warm-up, a great exercise is just grab two little bands on a wall like this, one band through a hoop or whatever, and what you want to do is keep your hands neutral like this, and you want to, like you're skiing, you just want to bring them down here. So you just go like this, imagine I had a band and I'm just bringing it down. What's moving my shoulder now is my lats and my rear delts, a tiny bit on the front, but what we're doing is we're just moving we're stretching the front of the shoulder while engaging the back. So what's that doing? What that is doing is forcing everything in the front in place, because this is engaged, not this. So look, I've grabbed the band and I'm just bringing it back. I think that this exercise has a name, I can't remember what it is, but we're just pulling it back with our lats, right? And this is just going to free up everything in the front of your shoulder. It's tremendous. It's a great exercise. Another one, quick fire. Hopefully I don't have to get into this because this is for like injuries. But if you have pain in your external rotation and starting with this with anything is really hard, what I suggest you do, and you can't train directly like this, get a light band. Put your hands straight in front of you like this, around your wrists, and just go out. So you want to force your arms out from your shoulders. Don't go all the way out, just find a good little spot here where there is tension, and then keep your shoulder blades back like this. While they're back, you're pushing out, so the back of you is engaged, your shoulders are engaged, and then keep your arms as straight as you can, and just raise them like this while pushing out the whole time. If that's too hard to start with, go like this. This is what I used to do. I bounce in and out, in and out, in and out. At least you get 50% of the time, right? Once this is good for you, once everything's fine up here, you get a looser band where you can go as wide as what I'm trying to do, and you do the movement here, and then up, once you're up here, you bring it down while pushing out, and then you go back up like that. Tremendous exercise. So these are, everything I've just showed you is great for minor injuries, instabilities, pain in the shoulders. If you do all of these, I guarantee you one of them is going to be great for you. So yeah, just some quick fire shoulder tips and tricks for the injured.